Hello, I'm Claire Robertson, and welcome to After LUTV News, where we will be discussing interesting topics in news and pop culture with our panel of University Press and LUTV news reporters. In August 2019, a SecureLife.com released a study naming 100 safest college campuses across the nation. The website compiled 11 years of crime data focusing on schools with enrollment over 10,000 and with student housing. Sam Houston State University was the only school in the Texas State University system on the list. With a recent murder investigation a few blocks from campus, some students have concerns about safety. So panel, do you feel safe on campus? And what can be done to make students feel more secure?
I personally feel pretty safe on campus. The neighborhood around campus can sometimes be spotty. As you mentioned, there was a murder just a couple blocks away, but I never really feel like the campus is in danger, at least from my own personal experience.
And you talking about the neighborhood, actually, I just looked it up, and the neighborhood behind us at Lamar University is actually the most dangerous neighborhood in Beaumont. So it's crazy that, that it's a college campus right here, and the most dangerous neighborhood is right behind us. So right. I can understand students being, sometimes scared and not feeling safe, but it's definitely a lot of things you can do to be aware of your surroundings. I feel like a lot of kids around here are not aware of their surroundings. We're all on our phones 24/7.
Right.
We all got earphones on and they're loud as crap. You can't even hear who's, behind you. So I think people should, stay off the phones at least, turn down the music, or at least keep one ear open so you can be aware of your surroundings, because there's a lot of people who just walk around, both earphones in on their phone, doesn't know what's going on.
Right. I feel like in the daytime when I'm walking to class and from class, I feel safe because I'm usually with a group of people.
Right.
And we're looking around and everything, so I don't feel attacked or anything like that, especially because of this area. I grew up here. But at nighttime when I'm walking from classes or the library during finals and everything, I feel scared because I'm on my phone and I'm talking to my mom to make sure I'm getting to the car safe and everything. So that's when I do feel unsafe on this campus, because there's not police or anything around that can assist you fast enough to get you to your car.
Yeah, campus during the day is packed, but after like 4 o'clock, it empties out pretty early, I feel like, because students are done with classes.
I don't spend a lot of time on campus at night, but there have been times when I've left my office late, and I try very quickly to get to the car as soon as possible.
And you park literally like right outside the building.
Right. I do that in most parking lots, not just at Lamar, but I try and walk with a purpose to get where I'm going. I don't like to chance it at all.
I used to live on campus, I don't anymore, so I would be out and about late at night after dark. I've always felt safe on campus. I think maybe it's like the illusion of safety, that it's well lit in my opinion. We have the emergency pillars. It's open, you can see people from a far distance away from you. And I used to like run with my boyfriend across campus, and I always felt fine. We would skate across campus like at night. But I'm also from Beaumont, and I guess I know how to be aware.
Right.
Like I know what the neighborhood's like.
Yes, I think that's like the biggest thing. Us three being from Beaumont.
I'm also from
the
Beaumont,
area. Well, all of us pretty much being from the area. We kind of know what not to do and what to do more than people who from the kids that's from Houston or just anywhere else. So it's just like we're kind of used to this.
We're
like
more
environment.
aware of our surroundings because we grew up here.
Right.
So we know this area is not safe, and we know to just be aware of our surroundings and just
be aware, look people in the eye, say hello.
Exactly.
Right.
So we like
mind your business.
Yeah, we know what not to do. We know not to put ourselves in certain things.
Right.
And I feel like for the people who don't really consider it safe, knowing they're probably doing some things that they shouldn't be doing, and
Like what?
Well, let's be honest about it. Them doing drugs, gang activities, and they're putting themselves in those predicaments. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like Beaumont really is not a dangerous place to be. It's just like if you hear about these people in the news, we're older now, so we pretty much know these people now.
Right.
And the
Yeah.
guy who did the recent murder, he's 22, he's our age, I'm 21. So I know some people that actually know him and wouldn't even expect that from him, but they know that he could do some things like that maybe. And it being at the house, me being from the neighborhood, like I literally live like down the street from where that happened. So it's just like me and my friends know like, it had to be something drug related. You know, it's just people putting themselves in bad predicaments, and that's pretty much the thing.
Right.
Beaumont isn't really dangerous. Like they're saying New Orleans and all that other stuff. It's not.
It's not anything different from any other city.
Right.
And that's what everybody is that's not from Beaumont. They're thinking like, oh, Beaumont is so dangerous and oh, I'm so scared, and their parents are calling to check on them. But when you're from Beaumont and you grew up in Beaumont,
Right.
it's the same anywhere you go. This is the same danger. It's not, I grew up there, I don't feel attacked.
I think it seems like there might be a lot of crime in this area, like in the Golden Triangle as a whole, but like I've said, I don't really feel unsafe. You know, I don't feel unsafe walking down my street. I live in a good neighborhood, but I mean, you know, like I said, I know where not to be after a certain amount of time.
Right. Well, I don't live in a good neighborhood, but you know your neighbors and you know how to patrol yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
And I think we know what kind of crime to expect on campus. Like you mentioned, drug-related stuff.
Yeah, like I was saying in class today, I really feel like it's sad to say, but all the music we listen to nowadays, our generation, kind of like the gang-related music, everybody wants to be a gangster now, and it's sad to say, you know, it's like everybody wants to do those things and all that extra stuff, and everybody wants to put themselves in those predicaments to look like, you know, they're a tough guy, and we're really, in reality, they're not. So.
Right. Well, thank you. Thank you, panel. And thank you for tuning in to After LUTV News. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for more LUTV content. See you next time.